You are the visionary guy, at the heart of Artelize, the one that is driving the vision. And I would say you are one of the most forward thinkers I've ever met so far in the industry, always being ahead of times, right? And I know you were recently talking about the lack and the necessity of having a stronger community out there in the arts.
Well, it's a long story, you know. We look at an industry who is in many ways in a deep crisis, and it's an audience crisis, and it's something that's been exacerbated by the pandemic. But it seems like some parts of our industry has never really recovered fully from that decline. And it's also a trend that has been going on for many years, where, for instance, opera has lost over 77%
That's
of their
insane.
audience, which is
Oh
insane.
my God.
Thinking about any other industry, we lost that much revenue. It would be something we were talking about every day, and all alarm clocks would be ringing, a red alert, and blah blah blah. So I mean, this sentiment that we need to do something, we need to do it together, and also from a perspective where we really think out of the box. We cannot continue to do what we have always done. I believe firmly that there is an audience out there. There is people out there who's really interested in what we're doing, or would become interested if they only knew what is going on. All the amazing shows out there, all the amazing performances, performers, artists. So it's my belief that if we were better at communicating, better at outreach, better at finding the right ways, and on top of that, in a data-driven way, helped by the newest technology, AI, and other powerful tools that we have at our disposal now, that we can actually turn it around. The term I came up with, which is stolen from the tech industry, is called growth hacking. And audience growth hacking means, how can we use technology, AI, data-driven approaches to empower our communication with our audience, to know better who they are, not send out bulk messaging to everybody on the mail list and just hope for the best, stirring the same pot when we know that 90% of newcomers never return. And the only way I see is becoming an audience growth hacking community. But how can we do that? If we are using technology, it's super seamless to share the best practices and to measure the best practices. If we are sitting in each our little silo, in each our little community, let's say, but it's much harder to share information. It's much harder to implement this information into some practical actions. Let's say if you are sharing at a conference, for instance, I did this, I did that. Well, that's good information. But how do I do it myself when I return to my arts organization and want to implement these new inspiring things that I heard about? That's super hard. That's why Artelize can be a big help in making it easy to share the best practices and the best ways to engage your audience.